¿Se escucha bien? Ah, creo que está ahí un poquito. Está el juego culiado pa' bueno. Buscando contenido descargable. Vamos por el segundo capítulo, mierda. Y con eso ya cerramos por hoy. ¿Les parece bien? Mañana no. Mañana no hay streaming el día lunes. Vamos a estar hablando de alguna serie cómica. Jugar la edición clásica. Episodio 2. Cuando Bruce descubre ciertos aspectos del legado de la familia Wayne y Batman intensifica la lucha contra el crimen y la corrupción de Gotham, el que hasta ahora ha sido un viejo amigo pasa a convertirse en adversario. Obviamente se refiere a Oswald Cobblepot. Anteriormente en Batman.
The revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone?
Se ve bien.
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Son pulentas las secuencias de peleas de este juego.
I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Where's the money? It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters
Durante
in
el año
Gotham.
2008-2009, muy cercano a lo que fue el Flashpoint, apareció un villano que decía ser Thomas Wayne. Y el bueno era más malo que la chucha. Fue el antagonista principal del arco de la muerte de Batman. Y uno pensaría que el bueno es muy bueno y todo, pero actualmente Thomas Wayne del mundo de Flashpoint, este Batman con ojos rojos, está en el canon y también es un villano. Así que tal parece que Thomas Wayne no era tan bueno como decía ser. O tal vez sí.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Callejón del Crimen, 5:38 AM.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Oh.
Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth.
Everyone knew about this, but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed.
O sea que el weón era malo hasta casi que lo matan.
And I just
Me estáis
couldn't
hueveando.
walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Aguante, Alfred. Que en paz descanse.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it
Acá
was a
saben
simple
que
money.
Joe Chill fue
In
el que
20
mató a los papás
years,
de
you've
Batman.
never wavered
Interesante.
from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Se supone que tengo que encontrar una pista después de 20 años de que mataron a los papás de Batman. Como que, no sé, no llegó un poco tarde pero por lo menos son dos weas. Una aquí y una allá, el callejón.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Ya, ese es uno de los puntos. Ahí hay otro. Pero vamos a mirar primero por el callejón y después nos vamos a tirar a la... Joe Chill.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Joe Chill está muerto. La putísima madre.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your
Buena.
mother arranged the special screenings.
Originalmente la película era El Zorro, pero lo han estado cambiando por temas
She was always so good
del
to
paso
me.
del tiempo y bla 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 bla. Pero qué bueno que se conserve las viejas costumbres. Esos pequeños detallitos son los que te hacen decir, ah, muy bien.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't follow me. He's made a mistake.
Tira a Falcone que está... ¡Oh! Esa wea es mucho más gráfica que las otras muertes de padres de Batman. El collar de perla. Bien. No sé si se fijaron, pero en ninguna parte salía que tuviera ese collar de perla hasta que se lo arrancó, así que... Lo hubiese alcanzado a jalar el castillo y eso en todo caso.
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Logro desbloqueado, recuerdos rotos. ¿Cuántos logros tendrá este juego? Eso es lo que me gusta de Steam, esa vuelta de los logros. Son como pequeños detalles que te hacen sentir mejor, bien contigo mismo. Esa weá tengo que comprarme los capítulos del DC Universe Online. Cuando me los vaya comprando los vamos a ir jugando. Porque ese juego culiado me gusta mucho y ya llegué hasta el máximo de nivel que se puede tener en ese MMORPG.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
René
Wayne,
Montoya.
Sergeant René Montoya. I just
Como
wanted
amo a
to
René
say,
Montoya.
you know, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more.
Deberían
I
hacer
could
una wea
tell
así con
Batman wanted
Superman
to kill
también.
him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over
Puta,
the
me
city.
equivoqué. Ahora que lo pienso, Bruce Wayne no diría eso. Diría así como, atrapen
All
ese
right,
maldito
Falcone's
encapuchado.
inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episodio 2. ¿Cómo se llama el episodio 2? Ay, quedó para cagar. No recuerdo haberlo, Hijos de Arkaham. No recuerdo que quedara tan mal, no le pegué tanto.
Hello, Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
Uh-oh.
Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
No, no. Aliviar el dolor, hacerle sufrir. Oh, Dios mío, ¿qué hago? No, hacerle sufrir. ¡Ay, no! Pensé que solamente me iba a agarrar la jeringa. No, ¿qué estoy haciendo por la chucha? Me equivoqué 2 veces, sumamente grande.
How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I'm no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. If you got on his bad side. Your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich. Including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Pero qué chucha, René Montoya. Mi René Montoya. ¿Qué tiene en la boca? ¿Venom?
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
¿Qué chucha acaba de pasar, hermano? ¿Qué tenía en la boca Venom?
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time.
En 52
But not
René
much.
Montoya es
Word's gonna get
entrenada
out,
por
sooner or
cuestión.
later.
En 52 sí, y de hecho desde
We had Gotham's
52...
biggest
Espérate.
crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know.
De 52 hasta el Flashpoint, René Montoya es la nueva Question. Porque en Crisis Final te dicen que Question estaba muriéndose de cáncer al pulmón. Por eso en 52 pesca a Montoya y le entrena. Después se hace polola de Batwoman y empieza una miniserie que se llama Batwoman and the Question. Pero después de los nuevos 52 como que eso se pierde.
How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tenía una weá en la boca, no sé si se fijaron.
Says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Pero podría ser el veneno de hiedra venenosa. Ahora que lo pienso, por las marcas que tenía.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Esa weá que tiene ahí, mira. Porque usualmente Poison Ivy te daba el beso pero tiene una weá en el cuello.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Comienzan por la boca, pero tiene la weá en el cuello. Podría ser cualquiera de los dos.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Se fue por un beso, fue Poison Ivy.
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
Sé que no, René Montoya, sé que no.
Foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an ejection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted.
Era Venom.
No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off.
¿Quién estará detrás de todo esto?
I knew that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
El pingüino.
Cobblepot said something similar.
¿Será que hay una mente más grande?
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Creo que es muy sospechoso
what are you
estar
doing?
así hablando.
My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Lo siento, Vicky. No voy a traicionar a René Montoya.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Oye, ¿y los subtítulos? Yo entiendo, pero sé que hay gente que no sabe muy bien inglés. Debería tener subtítulos esta cosa, ¿no?
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Hoy puedo manejar el... Puedo manejar el punto de vista.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you...
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Selecciona un dron para buscar la señal del celular de Oswald. Dron, yo creo que va a estar aquí, cerca del parque Cobblepot. Navegar. Por acá está. Aquí está.
Find her now. Send a strong message.
Selecciona un dron para continuar la búsqueda. Pero si ya sé que está allá, pues weón, no va a caminar tanto en tan poco tiempo. Para el otro lado.
Bring me her head.
Y mira, dice... Uy, alguien se ha unido al servidor, por favor. Vean, en Discord. Interesante, interesante. ¿Y qué tenemos acá? Como chucha se mueve tan rápido por la ciudad. Ah, porque estaba triangulando la wea.
Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Skyline Club. Nuevamente aquí.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his subdrawer. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything.
¿Quién es ese weón azul que está allá atrás? O sea que el pingüino encima hizo que Montoya matara a Falcone. Ya, mierda, ahora empezamos. ¡Ah!
You lot, come check out this office.
El estar así, weón, me...
You can help me, or you can
Let him go.
Batman!
¿Quién es ese weón azul?
Time? You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about
No
this
puedo
place that
preguntarle
attracts
por
criminal
Wayne, porque
scum
si no
like
sería
you?
muy directa la pregunta.
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would,
O
but
sea que
I
él
still
contrató a
got a
Catwoman
Catwoman
para
problem to
obtener
deal
el
with.
disco duro con la información de
What's her name
Falcone.
again?
Selina.
Yes, oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Logro desbloqueado. Un gran admirador. Interesante. Necesito hablar contigo urgente. Saques de estúpido sin capa. Tengo que caminar. ¿A dónde estás caminando? ¡Ah! ¡No! ¡Me están mirando! ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¡Ah! ¡Me están mirando! Tengo que dejar de llamar la atención. Hay alguien aquí.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him,
¿Creen
Bruce
ustedes
Wayne
que aparezca
distanced himself from
Two-Face
Dent,
en este
but that
juego?
was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it.
Weón,
Cops
me
take all
cayó
your
súper
fancy
bien.
clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence, not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that. You're starting to bore me. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
El que está así, medio complicado, complicado. Si lo tiraba a la barra iba a hacer mucho daño.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Weón, no me equivoqué en ninguna. Ah, me siento feliz.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Qué polento, weón.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Oye, ese policía es demasiado incompetente.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here.
Ah, maldición.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
De verdad,
It's fine.
hermano,
The
por la
back computer
chucha.
found
Está al lado
anything.
tuyo, no veía el weón en el callejón.
Messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Obviamente quiero ser Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Weón, acaba de pasar un maldito Ferrari por al lado suyo y no lo vieron. Oye, con razón, Gotham están pa'l pico, pues weón, si los policías son más incompetentes que la chucha, exceptuando obviamente por mi amadísimo James Gordon y mi queridísima Reina Montoya y Harvey Bullock también, los tres únicos policías competentes de Gotham City.
Batman has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill.
I got it, Alfred. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm coming to pay. Deborah, who's there? Deborah? Was that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman?
Bruce Wayne iba a hacer eso.
What are you doing here?
Como si ese chico ricachón pudiese actuar igual que Batman.
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You think people will still vote for you when you've got no teeth left?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong.
You can't keep secrets from me. I always find the truth.
What the hell are you talking about? Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Why would Thomas Wayne lock up innocent people?
Anyone that stood in Thomas's way got knocked down, one way or the other. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now.
Nah.
Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose family were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. Oh, no.
You deserve whatever's coming for you.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
Sabes que se ve más realista y al verse más realista te das cuenta de que las bombas de humo de Batman no sirven para ni una wea.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
¿Terminó? ¿Habrá más? Pero mire ese bati trasero. Creo que está terminando porque así mismo fue cuando... en el primer
I
capítulo.
wonder what else is on here.
Así iniciaba el primer capítulo.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon.
Esperen un poco que me están llamando. Oh, oh. Oh, mira, sí. Ay, no. Oh, había silenciado el otro micrófono. Ay, que soy imbécil. Perdónenme por eso. Vamos a terminar el capítulo. Reanudar partida. Terminamos el capítulo y le damos... y terminamos el streaming por hoy. Que ha durado harto, por cierto, ¿ah?
Heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
El Codiz.
District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing
Ay, perdón, pensé que...
of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man
Ya, el Codiz está actualizado.
shortly before the fight.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at...
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability.
Ok, no agarré tanto bueno tampoco por
Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am, it is still my primary concern. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Sé que la historia va a decir que no, pero sé que Bruce Wayne diría que sí.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Sé que me voy a arrepentir de esta decisión, pero es lo que hubiese hecho Bruce Wayne, creo.
I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
No.
You are always my friend.
Me estáis hueveando. No. Ah, Harvey Dent. La maquilladora le va a hacer algo a su cara. Siempre van a ser amigos. Es lo que diría Harvey Dent antes de convertirse en Two-Face.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
But just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
I'm sorry for putting you in a difficult spot, Jim. I value our working relationship.
¿Está pulento el logo de Batman? No, no está
That's why I
pulento.
need you to rein it
Omito lo
in.
que digo al tiro.
We have bigger things
Ah,
to
sí,
worry
está
about
pulento
right
el logo
now.
de Batman. Es que
Your
pensé que el
security has been
reflejo
compromised.
hacía
I've
como
got
una luz amarilla,
patrols
pero
on
era
every
solamente el
door.
reflejo.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's
¿Quién
on
dijo eso?
request.
Espera un poco.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Pero si no es Spider-Man.
SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Ok.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live
Batman hablando de política.
mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home.
Estoy muy atento a esto porque lo más probable es que sea el origen de Two-Face. En cualquier momento ese weón puede hacerse malo.
Momento de quebrar huesos.
Sí. Y es terrible para mí, es más que nada porque hay weas que tenéis que hacer con el mouse y otras con la flechita. Entonces tenéis que estar así y a veces como que sentís que no vais a alcanzar y todo se te pone estresante. Sobre todo cuando te das cuenta que las repercusiones de tus acciones empiezan a corroerte por dentro.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's
El
program.
pingüino.
First order of business. Firing the moderator.
Pero si era tan jovencito.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
No,
Casualties
puta.
are inevitable.
Ay.
It's only a question of how many.
Inspiring. You really know how to pep a girl up.
Weón, iba a poner el trabajo. Hasta que las cagué. 3 veces la he cagado. No, yo no quería que me dieran paja por la chucha.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on
Es
then.
como que si
Introduce the
Oswald
candidates.
Cobblepot fuera parte de la corte de los búhos.
Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Ya, ese con ese. Obviamente. Ese el segundo con... El segundo debería ser este con... ¡Ay! Puedo elegir qué hacer. Puedo hacer entre ese y la mesa, pero lo voy a tirar al oscurito. Vincular a... Ah, vincular a, mierda, vincúlate. Vincular a. Tengo que hacer lo que creo que cause menos ruido. Y este sería este con este mismo. Con este. O puedo hacerlo Selina. O lo puedo tirar al techo. Creo que ese está bien. O Selina, para que haga algo. Vincular a... Ya.
Sounds fun.
Ask that guy.
Ah, casi me equivoco con esa.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
I tell you, brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade.
O sea que sí había una mente criminal detrás de esto. ¿Quién chucha se weón? ¿El espantapájaro?
like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the lives of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
¿Quién será ese weón? No lo reconozco.
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
¿De verdad nadie ve que ese dron culiado está ahí? ¿Puedo caminar así? Ay, no puedo mirar a... Ah, sí, sí puedo mirar.
Roll that tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
Chucha, weón.
You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
¿Podrá ser que esa persona sea la madre de Oswald Cobblepot?
You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Suena bola.
Oye, palpico, weón, no sé qué está pasando realmente. Porque obviamente esta weá es un elfo. Pero ¿será así? ¿Realmente Thomas Wayne habrá sido tan de mierda?
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
That was all Wayne, not me. I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Detendo, Bruce. Chucha.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Oh! ¿Viste cómo le dejó como una cicatriz en la cara?
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne?
No,
Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
Y justo en el ladito.
Batman! The revolution's already starting! It's too late to join!
Let Dent, go!
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
No. Ah, voy a tener que salvar a uno de los dos por la concha de mi madre. Ah, no quiero hacer esto. No, no. Ah. No. Ah. Ah. Harvey Dent por la concha de su madre. Si lo hubiese salvado no se hubiese transformado en dos caras, pero Selina se hubiese muerto. No pensé que iba a terminar así. No, no. Ah, no. Quería haber ayudado a Harvey, weón. Oh, weón, me siento tan como el pico en este momento. Weón, no sé por qué Chucha no ayuda a Harvey, debía haber ayudado a Harvey, weón. Ahora él va a ser... Ah. Se hubiese muerto Selina si no lo hubiese ayudado. Ah, weón.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several
No,
members of
weón,
the
me
Children
siento
of Arkham
horrible.
have been arrested. The Penguin is still at large.
Ánimo.
Oh, weón, me afectó de verdad esta weá. Puta la weá.
He won't be the same after this.
Es que te juro que no pensé que iba a pasar eso. Yo pensé que lo iba a dejar inconsciente o alguna weá y en mi mente dije, puta, en volar Selina me va a ayudar más adelante a derrotar a los malos. Pero no pensé que iba a ser el momento crucial que se iban a hacer dos caras. Y eso que estuve todo el capítulo culiado, weón, aquí se va a convertirse, aquí va a convertirse. Y cuando se convirtió no lo vi venir. Y se convirtió por mi culpa, por la puta madre. Por mi culpa, weón.
Yo pensé que le iba a reventar la cabeza literalmente.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkaham, and we have opened your
¿Quién
hearts.
será ese weón? ¿Será un personaje original del juego o habrá alguien detrás de la máscara? Por lo químico igual podría ser... ¿Liberaste a Falcone de su dolor o lo hiciste sufrir? Tú y el 26 lo hicieron sufrir a Falcone. Ah, ¿viste qué es lo que se tenía que haber hecho? Y se viene en eso. Dice, tú y el 78% de los jugadores intentaron besar a Selina. Sí. Tú y el 42% de los jugadores eligieron visitar al alcalde Hill como Batman. ¿Viste? Estoy tomando buenas decisiones. En la weá de Selina... Oh, puta weón, qué mal. Retiraste la financiación, tú y de los jugadores continuaron financiando la campaña de Harvey. ¿Está bien? Tú y el 62% de los jugadores prefirieron salvar a Selina. Oh, weón, que me duele el corazón, de verdad. Siento que se rompió algo dentro de mí. Lo bueno es que ahora que estoy viendo esto me doy cuenta de que lo seguí financiando. Así que eventualmente si tengo que hablar con Harvey Dent, con dos caras ahora, lo voy a tener que hacer como Bruce Wayne, porque Bruce Wayne no lo abandonó. Ay, weón, me siento tan mal por la chucha. Y más encima, el mismo Bruce Wayne, el mismo culiado fue el que le hizo esto. Ah, weón, qué mal. No voy a poder dormir esta noche. Ah, por la putísima madre, bebé.
Next time on Batman, the Telltales series.
Qué mal, weón, qué mal.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding. Not for anyone.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Dice que tiene como cuerpo de mujer, quizás sea la mamá de Oswald.